Hello, my name is Yana Peneva. I'm an ESOL Academy Manager at Seetec, and I'm based in Manchester. I've been working for Seetec nearly for 2 years as the ESOL Academy Manager. So my role is a combination and enrolls a lot of different responsibilities and duties. First of all, I'm responsible to organize different programs to support non-native speakers with regards to their linguistic skills and abilities that help them to enable them to improve their reading, writing, speaking, listening skills. Also, we should be able to embed it or incorporate different elements in order to be able to settle properly in this country. In terms of my background and my linguistics abilities, I know the difficulties of most languages. As a speaker of 5 languages, I can predict the difficulties. So let's say we had Syrian refugees, and the program that I had to develop are mainly for their needs. More specifically, that could be for their cultural awareness. So even some of them, they don't have a habit to make their morning coffee. So by utilizing different activities that can increase their lexic in terms of vocabulary, or in order to avoid the cultural shock, we should be able to embed it in enrichment days. We have to visit different places. Could be the charities where they can enable and they develop their skills. So for instance, we should be able, we have to go to different museums or art galleries. It's part of living and working in the UK. They don't have these habits, how to organize their timetable in terms of self-management skills, how to send their children in a timely manner to school, how to be dressed up. So this is something that needs to be included in our programs in terms of the scheme of work and the modules. The second point could be to develop CV skills, practice mock exams, interview questions. So therefore, we need to find people who are able to support them, not only the teachers, obviously, but National Career Service is one of the points. So I need to organize different sessions for those people who are well educated. So let's say Ukrainian, for instance, majority of them, they've got at least 2 bachelor's degrees and they're ready for employment. But because of the language barrier, we should be able to support those people, not only to settle into the country, but how to behave during the interview questions, for instance, how to organize their travel, how to organize their budget. So topics like that are included into our curriculum to support them. All our modules derived from the National ESOL Core Curriculum, which is a big demand of non-native speakers. Our sessions, they've got a logical sequence in order to be able to support them as much as we can. So therefore, we offer 4 days learning for every single student. So this is more than other providers, even the colleges. So our programs are very intensive. They need to be in the classroom environment every single day in order to be able to feel confident, not only in their speaking oral skills, but in reading and writing. So we should be able to enroll our students after their assessment. So we invite learners, let's say that could be Monday. Usually we do our assessment days on Mondays. They've been invited prior and they have to do their assessments. The assessment involves speaking, reading and writing activities. Why I need to be able to know what level those people need to be sit to do their exams in future. So during the induction, and while they're doing all of those assessments, obviously, then I have to secure their placements. I have to sit down with the teachers to discuss what levels they've been identified so far. We have to check their prior learning status on the government website just to be sure that they're not going to repeat the same qualifications that we are planning to offer. Later on, we have to discuss their individual learning plan with the learners. That's why it's called individual. I need to know their targets, short, medium, and long-term targets in order to be able to support them as much as I can. Our programs can be individual. So because we want to support the local authorities, as I mentioned previously. So let's say we had the Hong Kongers and it was very difficult for the local authorities to find the placement because it was in the middle of the academic year. So even the colleges, they were full. So therefore, they've asked me to organize a program, if I'm happy to do that, obviously. With regard to their needs, I've organized a program that has been reviewed and revised and approved by the local authorities. So therefore, we had 300 Hong Kongers who took advantage of the situation. And at the moment, 75% of them, they're working. The modules were including speaking, listening, plus employability, because that was the main area where they should be able to improve their skills and knowledge. So they were brilliant in their reading, so therefore I didn't suggest the reading modules need to be included. But a lot of speaking and listening activities, a lot of guest speakers with different accents and dialects, just to getting used how to communicate with people from different backgrounds. A lot of employability activities, how to organize again CV, cover letter, mock exam, how to be dressed, how to organize their travel. So National Career Service with their suggestions and advices, of course. And this is the result. 75% of them are on the employment at the moment. So on our website, and because I attend different conferences, I've got different contact with regards. We're working with Manchester Advice Service, Bury Service, Salford Advice Service. So we are open. We have to attend events where we can build up our network, obviously, working collaboratively with all my colleagues. So that's the way. And if they look at on the Seetec website, they will be able to find the information how to enroll to our classes.